Assalamualaikum students. How are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel Learning Entertainment Point. Student, today we discuss about levels of organization in living organism, and in this topic we describe that how an organism starts its development from unicellular to multicellular in organism with the passage of time. So first of all, I request to all of my friends, students, that the students and guys that are new in my channel, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Also, leave a comment in the comment box at the end of the video. So, let's start our lecture. Levels of organization in living things. Living things mean लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स भी हो सकते हैं और प्लांट्स भी हो सकते हैं। तो सबसे पहले हम लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन लिविंग थिंग्स का इंट्रोडक्शन पढ़ते हैं और उसके एविडेंसेस भी पढ़ेंगे। देन हम जितने भी लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिनसे एक लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म जो है वो यूनिसेलुलर टू डिवेलप होकर मल्टीसेलुलर बनता है। तो इंट्रोडक्शन में सबसे पहले लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की डेफिनेशन है, तो हम कंटेंट से रीड करते हैं। द साइंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ द डिफरेंट लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ लिविंग बीइंग्स हेल्प अस गेन एन इनसाइट इनटू द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज ऑफ देयर स्ट्रक्चर एंड देयर फंक्शनिंग। मेन लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हेल्प करता है कि कैसे हम एक लिविंग बीइंग्स की कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज, उसके स्ट्रक्चर, उसके फंक्शन को डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं। सपोर्टिंग एविडेंस पढ़ते हैं कि एक ऑर्गेनिज्म जो अर्थ पर आता है वो उसका अगर देखा जाए तो वो स्मॉलेस्ट टू लार्जेस्ट वन होता है, बिकॉज विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम एस्टेब्लिशमेंट कैन बी टेकन एनी ऑर्गेनिज्म which developed it from smallest to largest one. The topic is of great importance in the field of environmental sciences because it helps in establishing the significance of every living being on this planet, because it is a wide concept of each and every living being that tells us how the living organism can establish from its origin. Third evidence is the life that exists on earth is complex and varied in its form, because each organism have faced many challenges in the environment. So complexity of each organism has required for certain conditions that are present in the environment. The last consequence is that living beings have evolved from single-celled. In the first, I discussed that each organism can evolve from single-celled because its origin starts from unicellular forms into complex and giant multicellular bodies. इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद हम डिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि जो 13 लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो कैसे एक लिविंग बीइंग की जो हमारे पास लाइफ है या उसका ओरिजिन है या उसकी जो फंक्शनिंग है या उसका स्ट्रक्चर है इसको कैसे डिस्क्राइब करते हैं। तो जो 13 लेवल्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनमें जो फर्स्ट है वो है एटम, सेकेंड वन इज मॉलिक्यूल्स, थर्ड वन इज ऑर्गेनेलिस, फोर्थ वन इज सेल्स, सेल्स के बाद हमारे पास टिश्यूज जो मिलकर बनाते हैं वो है ऑर्गन के बाद हमारे पास होता है ऑर्गन सिस्टम के बाद हमारे पास होता है ऑर्गेनिज्म मिलकर क्या बनाते हैं, पॉपुलेशन बनाते हैं और पॉपुलेशन मिलकर एक कम्युनिटी बनाते हैं। और फर्दर अगर हम प्रोसीड करें तो कम्युनिटी के बाद हमारे पास एक इकोसिस्टम बनता है, इकोसिस्टम से बायोम क्रिएट होता है और बायोम से एक पूरे एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर एक बायोस्फीयर बन जाता है जिसमें तमाम लिविंग बीइंग्स क्या करते हैं, एग्जिस्ट करते हैं। So first of level of organization is atom. As we know that atom is a most fundamental basic unit of the matter. Matter means any living being, any living thing. It consists of a positively charged nucleus. As we know that atom consists of positively charged nucleus that are present in the center of the atom, mainly composed of protons and neutrons. Both protons and neutrons can revolve around the nucleus and have a negatively charged electrons and positively charged protons. The number of protons and electrons in an atom is equal, that makes it neutral and stable. In case of unequal number of protons and electrons, it is termed as an ion. Ion may be cation or anion by losing and gaining of electrons. The second level of organization is molecules. Basically, molecules formed by the chemical bonds formed between two or more atoms leads to the formation of molecules. It is one of the most fundamental and stable component of matter. Also, chemical compounds exist as molecules. In the universe, all chemical compounds exist in the form of molecules because it is a compact and major form of each atoms that are combined together in the planet. The third one is organelles. Different molecules unites to form organelles or biomolecules that functions in the body can combine to form organelles. Organelles take part in the chemical reactions and interactions in the cellular processes of an organism. Organelles in eukaryotic cells are different from those in prokaryotic cells. A few examples include nucleus and chloroplast are present in the plant cells, while the Golgi bodies and mitochondria are present in the animal cells. The fourth level of organization is cells. Different cells. First of all, we discuss its definition. Cells are the basic unit and building block of each living organism. It is bound by a cell membrane and possesses a nucleus which acts as its brain. Cell membrane is a protective layer that is present around each cell, while the nucleus acts as a control center in the center of the cell. Cytoplasm are present in the cell in which nucleus and other organelles are suspended. Cell contain mitochondria, ribosomes, vacuoles, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, peroxisomes, and ventricles. The average number of cells in a human body is 100 trillions. The important MCQs then we discuss, they are known to bring about conversion of nutrients into energy. As we know that cells is the powerhouse of each living being because all the conversion of nutrients into energy can take place in the cells. Also reproduction means cell division and to carry out specialized functions that are taken by each cell. Basically, there are of two types of cells. First one is prokaryotic and the second one is eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells have a smaller in size and simpler form and lack a nucleus because pro mean before and karyotic mean nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cells, while in eukaryotic cells are more specialized because they are evolved from prokaryotic cells. and also larger in size from prokaryotic cells having a well-defined nucleus. The fifth level of organization is tissues. Tissues can be defined as the combination of different types of cells which perform specialized function in a living being is called tissue. The group of cells that form a tissue need not to be identical, they should have the same origin. It means that each tissue is different from each other while their origin is the same. Different types are the nervous, muscle, connective, and epithelial tissues that perform different functions in the body. Connective tissues are the fibrous in nature. Fibrous mean elastic in nature, and they are made up of cells that are separated by an extracellular matrix. Connective tissues are used to connect different types of cells from each other. The second one is muscle tissue. Muscle tissue are actively contractile and useful for producing force and motion, and also protect the muscles from harming, from stretching, and also helps mankind and also an organism to survive in the environment. The third one is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue means that are present in the nervous system, spinal cord, or brain. Epithelial tissue covers the surface of the body organs, like skin is covered by epithelial tissues. The sixth level of organization is organ. Organ perform many functions with the help of different tissues. The major organ of animals includes lungs, brains, liver, etc., whereas roots, stem and leaves are the major and different organs of plants that perform several functions in the plant and organism body. Organ can be classified on the basis of the functions they perform in the living being. For example, in case of animals, the tongue, ear, eyes, skin and nose are sensory organs that perform different functions in the body, while in plants, flowers and seeds are the reproductive parts of the plants. These units are formed by tissues that serve a common function. The seventh level of organization is organ system. Organs working together to perform certain functions form organ system. Basically, the examples of organ system is circulatory system in animals, while in plants is vascular system. The organs in an organ system are interdependent. It means that they work together while there is a labor of working that is present between each organ in a organ system. Each organ can perform different functions, but their origin is the same. They work in harmony to carry out various body functions. For example, the digestive system that carries out the process of digestion consists of salivary glands, stomach, esophagus, gallbladders, liver, intestines, pancreas, rectum, and anus. All the glands and organs can present only in the digestive system, but in the digestive system, all the organs can perform different functions. The eighth level of organization is organism. Organism basically defined as the fully functional form of a living being that can thrive in a particular environment. An organism could either be unicellular or multicellular. It means that it consists of either be one cell or more than one cells. The ones that are closely related can be grouped together under a single genus. It means that organisms that are relates to each other are grouped in a single genus where they can inherit it and interbreed to form new offspring like each other. The ninth level of organization is population. Population is a combination of organisms. Also, is a group of organisms which belongs to the same species is called population. They undergo interbreeding and share food and space in the same genus. Also, the population of a particular species indicates a close interactions between its organisms. The 10th level of organization is community. Community is basically defined as two or more populations together constitute a community. It is characterized by interactions that take place between constituents population of different species. The next one is there are various ways like competition, parasitism, predation, commensalism and mutualism by which population belonging to each other, different species interact with each other. As we know that in an environment, the conditions like competition, parasitism, predation and commensalism and mutualism is present between each organism that is naturally occurred for its survival in the changing environment. A community can thrive in the same region but within the territory marked by the particular constituent populations. The 11th level of organization is ecosystem. The term ecosystem is defined as an area or environment where one or more communities can live and flourish. For example, the population of many species can together thrive in a particular ecosystem like a desert, grassland, rainforest, etc. The 12th level of organization is biome. Biome is similar to an ecosystem. Biome basically means a condition in the environment where all the living beings can live and survive in the changing environment. Its definition is in terms of the conditions that are suited to a group of communities. Group of communities mean plants, animals and microbes that survive in the environment. Classification of this level is carried out on the basis of certain criteria like the environmental condition in which the constituent organism thrive. The structure of plants is an important criterion used for classifying biomes. It divides the plants into groups like shrubs, trees and grasses, etc. The last one is biosphere. Biosphere is a place, area and zone where the entire life on earth exists. Biosphere covers the area like hydrosphere, lithosphere and atmosphere along with all the above mentioned layers together constitute the biosphere. It is the amalgamation of all the life forms on earth right from the microbes, microscopic viruses, bacteria, algae that are smallest cells, while the largest animals like blue whales and elephants are present in the biosphere. At the end of the lecture, we conclude that the above level present before us explain the systematic structure and functioning of various components of the organization of life forms that are present in the environment. Also give us a brief idea of the richly varied life on our planet. So guys, thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.